Hello, welcome family to Pretirement Days. I don't retire here, so every day is pretirement. And if you're new, welcome to the family. Today I'm going to make apple crisp and cherry crisp. I couldn't decide which one I wanted, so I thought I'll make both. So come join me. Should we make apple crisp? Should we? And cherry crisp? Okay, I'm going to be making two different kinds, the apple and the cherry, like I said. I have my oven on 375, and I am actually going to triple the streusel recipe because I like a lot of streusel. So first I put in 1.5 cups of butter that I had cut up. And now I'm going to put in, I'm going to put 3 of these in, the 3/4 cup, because the recipe called for 3/4 cup. Well, that's not enough for me, because I like a lot of streusel. And now, 3/4 cup I use old-fashioned oats, and I'm putting 3 of those in. There we go. Calls for 1/2 cup of brown sugar. We're going with 3 of those. And I somewhat pack it. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Okay, I got 3 of those in there. And 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. But of course, I like a lot of cinnamon too. Cinnamon's very good for you, actually. Okay, we got 1/2 teaspoon here. So they're pretty rounded. 3, and I'm gonna add an extra. So I actually put, let's see, 1/2 teaspoon times 4 is what, 2 teaspoons? I don't know. You know, I used to be really good with math. In high school, I was really good, except in algebra. I was okay with math, though. I really did. I didn't have any troubles with it. And then I gave birth to 2 sons who are math geniuses. One is an aerospace engineer, and the other one is an electrician. And they can do algebra in their head. They can do all that stuff in their head. And it's like, okay. So when I gave birth to them, they sucked all the math out of my DNA. So now I have to even use my fingers when I play Yahtzee. So yeah, that's my opinion on that. I don't know. It's probably not true, but that's what I like to tell them. 'Cause they're just absolute geniuses. But I am telling you that playing Yahtzee the old-fashioned way with dice and cards, it will improve your math skills. And I used to be in high school, I used to be a waitress, so at a truck stop. And you get good at math. But like I said, once I had those children, yeah, then it was done. Okay. I'm going to use this here just to crumble it a bit. Put some muscle into it. See, cooking is actually good exercise too. That's why us mothers and grandmothers and fathers who cook have strong muscles, you know. I don't know if that's true, but sure feels like it. And a while back in one of my videos before, I mentioned about writing down one good thing that happened to you today. And I was wondering how many people are actually doing that. At least one thing. One good thing that's happened to you today. If you are, just put in the comments that let's spread some of that love and goodness all over the place, and put in the comments just one good thing that's happened to you today. You'll be able to find one thing. Even if your day is all backwards, everything went wrong, there is always one good thing. You know, you're still breathing. And I'm just, one of the good thing that I said today, that it is above zero. That's one of the good things. It's supposed to get up to in the mid 30s today. Get rid of some of that snow. I don't know, sometimes I can do this so much easier with my hands. Roll up sleeve. Oh, making a mess already. So I didn't put a bib on. So let's see how long it takes before I mess up my clothes. I already did my sweaters, so. I do have aprons, but I just always forget to wear them. Okay. This is looking really good. So much easier when you can feel. And I know, like, if you're making biscuits or pie, you know, you don't want your warm hands in there too much. And probably not this either, but I mean, you could also put this in the fridge to let it get really cold if you want to. And I had some streusel left over in the freezer for when I don't know what I made, but I'm just going to throw that in there just for an extra touch. And I'll probably have leftovers that I can throw in the freezer again. It's all good. There. So you can see that? That's kind of crumbly. Fun to play with. I was one of those kids that loved Play-Doh. And, yeah, I like to play in mud puddles too. Yeah, I admit it. I was a mud puddle child. I do have a funny story that my cousin told me once, that I was really little, probably about 4, and I just loved playing in mud puddles, and apparently I was told that I was not to play in the mud puddles because I got my clothes so dirty, and that not to do that anymore. Well, they couldn't find me one day, and when they did find me, I was sitting in the mud puddle, buck naked. I had taken my clothes off, though, so that I would not get them dirty. So, you know what? I was smart already then. Yeah. Okay, now what we're going to do is I'm going to take, first I'm going to take, I hope you can see all that. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna, I like, when I make my apple crisp, I like to put a bottom layer on too. I just do. Just a thin one. But I like to have that bottom layer there. Okay. And now, before I do that, I'm going to stick these in the oven for probably maybe 5-10 minutes, just to get them a little bit set a little bit. Okay, so these have been in, I let these cool a little bit. So first I'm going to do the apple one. See, this is kind of set, so. And I like to cut up my, I don't like great big apple chunks. So I actually took a knife and cut them in the can. I missed a couple, so. But I will fix that. That's what scissors are for. And I've never liked big chunks of apple in my pies, or anything that with apples. The apple filling. I know I'm fussy. That's a nice thing about making something yourself. You can make it the way you want it. Okay. Now I'm going to add and I'm making a mess, but that's okay. Oh, look at that big chunk of butter. That'll just melt right in there. Like I said, I like a lot of it. And, you know, you can put nuts in it too. You can put walnuts or pecans, whatever you want. It's like a lot of it. Okay, now we'll do the cherry one. Oh, doesn't this look good? And easy. So easy. It's a nice dessert with supper. Okay. There we go. Yummy. There we go. Oh. I guess I don't have, I won't have to freeze any. I used it all. See, tripling the recipe was it for me. That was good. Okay, now I'm going to put these in the oven for, I'm going to start out, I'm going to check them after 15 minutes. Okay, these came out of the oven. I'm going to let them cool, but I had them in like 30 minutes, so on 375. That worked out really good. All right, I'll let them cool and then I'll cut into them and we can eat. So I got Cool Whip in a bag. It's messy. So we're gonna top this. Yum. Thanks for joining me today for cherry crisp and apple crisp. And I like the, the double layers. So if you're a subscriber, I want to thank you. I really appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and push that subscribe button and join the family. We're just cooking here and we're learning to cook and it's just fun. So remember, stay busy and serve others. Bye for now.